Okay, today we're in the bunker. I want to just talk about a couple keys to get you to be successful in the bunker. First key is depending on what type of sand you're playing in, will depend on how much you open or close the face. So if you're playing in wet or more compacted sand where there's not a lot of sand, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to more square up the club face. So you'll basically keep the club face square where this leading edge here is pointing straight up. And then you would take your grip and just play with a square club face. If it's more fluffy and there's a lot of sand in it and very, very fluffy sand, that's when you're going to want to open the club face maybe about 1 or 2 o'clock and then take your grip and grip the club from there. And when I say 1 or 2 o'clock, it's more from the player's point of view. So when you're looking at the club, if it's straight up in the air, it's towards noon. And if you twist it to the right, from my point of view, that would be a 1 o'clock position or 2 o'clock position, depending on how much you open it up. And then you take your grip, and now the club face is nice and open. From there, we're going to want to make sure at the setup position that we have our golf club more straight up and down, and don't lean the shaft too far forward. That's a big no-no in the bunker. We want that shaft to be straight up and down, and then also we want that ball position to be slightly forward in our stance. From there, you have two jobs. If you can do these two things, you'll hit every greenside bunker great. One is you must hit the sand 1 to 2 to 3 inches behind the ball, kind of right around in there. The better the bunker shot will be is the closer you can hit to the ball without hitting the ball first. However, you can get away with about 3 inches behind the ball. And then secondly, we need the golf club to rehinge on the other side. So allowing that club to rehinge is super important. The reason why is because when this club head catches up to the grip, it kind of it reaches its low point of its circle, which then allows the club to not come in so steep. If the grip is too far in front when you come in to hit the ball and the club goes down into the sand, it's going to get stuck in the sand. So if you can get that club to catch up to the grip, it'll kind of round out the bottom of the circle and make the hitting of the sand a lot more shallow. It'll also allow you to use a little bit more bounce coming into the ball, okay? So we're trying to hit the sand 2 to 3 inches behind the ball, 1 inch if you're really skilled, and then trying to rehinge the club. And a great way to check is to see if that club at the finish is just a little bit away from your left shoulder, okay? Most people struggle out of the bunker because they hit the sand and then quit. They slow down coming into the ball. We need that accelerated motion similar to kind of a striking of a match, and we want that club to be accelerated coming through. Let's see how I do with this shot. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and go down to the red subscribe button at the bottom of this screen and click on that. Once you click on that, there will be a bell button right next to it. Click on that and go up to all, and that'll give you notifications for all my future videos that I'm coming out with. I try to come out with 3 a week, so if you want those notifications, be sure to do that. Also, if you like today's video, please click on that thumbs up like button down below. That really, really helps out my channel. And then also, if you know anybody that could benefit from today's video, please go ahead and share the link with them so that they can see this video too. Lastly, if you have any comments or questions about what we talked about today in today's video, please go ahead and put it down to the comments section below. I try to read them all and reply to them all. So please take the time to do that, and I'd love to see that down there. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I really, really hope this helps your game.